Welcome to World Action and Reaction News. Before starting today's news, my request to all dear friends, please press like button if this information is useful for you, and also hit the subscribe button along with bell icon for future news updates. Let's start today's news. The biggest and most expensive warship commissioned by the UK's Royal Navy is leaking, the Ministry of Defence admitted on Tuesday. Just 2 weeks after the warship was officially handed over to the Navy in a ceremony attended by the Queen in Portsmouth, it has emerged that the 3.1bn HMS Queen Elizabeth has a stern seal leak around a propeller shaft. A Navy spokesperson said the leak was identified during sea trials, adding that it was scheduled to be repaired while it is alongside in Portsmouth. It does not prevent her from sailing again, and her sea trials program will not be affected, the spokesperson said, adding that the aircraft carrier alliance, a consortium of defense companies including BAE Systems, Babcock and Thales, would meet the cost of the repairs. The spokesperson said the taxpayer would not incur any extra cost as a result of the leaks. BAE, the lead contractor on the carrier, said the repair to a large rubber seal around the propeller shaft was one item on a snagging list that it was working through. The cost of the repairs would be covered by the existing contract with the MOD, it added. Both BAE and military chiefs played down the seriousness of what will nevertheless be an embarrassing blow to the image of the Navy. It is normal practice for a volume of work and defect resolution to continue following vessel acceptance, BAE said. This will be completed prior to the nation's flagship recommencing her program at sea in 2018. Former Royal Navy Admiral Chris Perry told Sky News, "It really is no big deal," adding he had been on ships with worse leaks. The £3bn will look cheap at the price when she is operational, he said. Reports of the leak, which first appeared in the Sun newspaper, come on the same day MPs have warned that an unacceptable lack of transparency threatens to undermine public confidence in the British military's F-35 fighter jet program. In a report published on Tuesday, the Commons Defence Committee said the MOD's failure to provide adequate cost estimates, either on an overall program basis or on a per-aircraft basis, was wholly unsatisfactory. It amounts to an open-ended financial commitment which can be quantified only in retrospect, the report said. The MOD is confronting a funding black hole of £20bn over the next decade. In a separate report published on Sunday, the Defence Committee said it had serious doubts about the MOD's ability to make the savings required to fund its £178bn new equipment program. The purchase of 48 US-made F-35B jets, which will fly from the 2 new aircraft carriers that are expected to come into service in the early 2020s, is one of the largest elements of the equipment program. However, the program has been hit by multiple setbacks, including concerns over spiraling costs. Unlike other combat jet programs, the F-35 has evolved during production, with the manufacturer Lockheed Martin fixing problems as they arise. Stephen Lovegrove, permanent secretary to the MOD, said last month that the first tranche of 48 F-35s would cost £9.1bn by 2026, rising to £13bn by 2048. The UK has said it will eventually buy 138 F-35s but has not provided an estimate for the overall cost. Both the MOD and Lockheed Martin say the cost per aircraft will fall during the life of the program. The US company says the latest version costs $122.3 million each, a 38% reduction on the cost of the first consignment delivered to the RAF. At the weekend, the UK took delivery of its 14th F-35 at an air base in Beaufort, South Carolina, where the aircraft is being tested. However, the Defense Committee said that while it understood the procurement process meant each lot of F-35s was subject to an individual negotiation process, it was simply not acceptable for the Ministry of Defence to refuse to disclose to Parliament and the public its estimates for the total cost of the program, and to suggest instead that we must wait until the mid-2030s. A spokesperson for the MOD said the department strongly refuted the suggestion of a lack of transparency in the F-35 program. As ministers, civil servants, and members of our armed forces have emphasized, the program remains on track, on time, within costs, and not only offers our military the world's most advanced fighter jet but will support over 24,000 British jobs, the spokesperson said. The MOD added that it would be irresponsible to publish in-house estimations for costs 50 years in the future. Lockheed Martin said on Tuesday it had resolved challenges throughout the F-35's development phase and it would continue to implement efficiencies and reduce costs. Thanks for watching. I hope you like this news. Please share your views in comment box. Please like and share this video. Press subscribe button and bell for auto update to you regarding my channel World Action and Reaction News, WARN.